What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about Norwegian news. Because as an American, I never get to hear about Norwegian news from any of our news or media here in the United States. So today, I want to take some time to learn about the current news and events that are happening in Norway right now. Starting with heat wave spreads all over Norway. Is it hot in Norway? There's a heat wave? That can actually happen in Norway? I thought Norway was like almost always cold for some reason. Like, I know you guys have summer, but when us Americans think of Norway, we just think of like cold and kind of dark. But no, you guys have a heat, like it's too hot? You have a heat wave. High temperatures that have been scorching most of Europe this summer have reached Norway, resulting in highly unusual forecasts of sun and hot weather from north to south. I mean, isn't this kind of nice for Norway? Isn't this like pleasant? This is not typical. Like, usually, I don't know, it's like August now, right? So would it be starting to get cold? And when does it get cold in Norway? I know you guys have a longer winter, but I guess you're not used to it being this hot. Like, here in the United States, this is like not that unusual. It's a little hotter than usual, but it's not crazy. I would think Norwegians are kind of enjoying this, right? How hot is it? Meteorologists confirmed this year's hottest day on Wednesday when it hit 34 Celsius. I don't know what that means. 93 Fahrenheit in an unlikely location, Meråker in Trondelag, in Meråker, which is located in north central Norway. It was 93, 34 Celsius in Norway. That is very hot. Is that's the hottest day of the year? What is the hottest day ever in Norway, I wonder? Wow, that is very hot. That would be like a heat warning in the United States. Norway is better known for its cold days in the winter. Yeah, that's what I thought. This was the only place in Norway where thermometers passed 85 or 30 degrees. Okay, so depending on where you are in Norway, it's very, very hot. This was a few weeks ago. Is it still hot? Norwegians are going to lakes, rivers, the seafront. Oh my god. It is hot in Norway. It's a heat wave, 5 or more days of temperatures over 27. Wow, it feels nice in Norway right now. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's another article. This one's more recent. Norway's heat wave won't be the last. Norwegians are sweltering through the warmest summer on record. This is the hottest summer in Norwegian history, actually. Climate researchers are saying get used to it. Oh boy. Well, I don't know. How do Norwegians feel about this? This has got to be kind of nice, but at the same time, you can have too much heat. It is possible. The heat wave is a sign of climate change that's already melting glaciers, causing floods, shortening the skiing season. Oh, it's taking away from Norwegians skiing. Look at this. There's actually Norwegians just out sunbathing by the water. Isn't this? Oh my god, this is in Oslo. There might be some relief ahead. Temperatures can dip to 30 Celsius. Oh my goodness gracious. I didn't realize there was such a big heat wave going on in Norway. I never think of Norway as being very hot. Norway is actually like, I would consider it very hot. Like 93 Fahrenheit. That's hot. That's like almost too hot to go outside. Wow. Norwegians and tourists are making the most of it, going to beaches, boats, swimming. Yeah, Norway is like such a beautiful place. Like don't I thought a lot of Norwegians had to like travel to other countries to get this kind of experience, but for this year, you can just stay in Norway and be really really hot and go to the beach and oh my gosh. It might even be posing health risks. People aren't used to the heat. Norway. Oh my god. Cuz here in America, a lot of us are not used to the winter. We're not very good at the cold, but we are used to the hot. But it's the opposite in Norway. You guys aren't used to the heat. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Do you guys have like air conditioning? I know a lot of European countries don't even bother with air conditioning. Oh my god. Geez, maybe it's too hot. It will get stronger in the decades ahead. Oh my god. Oh my god. So this summer, 2025, might be what it's gonna be like going into the future. Jeez, I mean, it's like tolerable for now, but if the world continues to get hotter and hotter, that's like a big problem. Because this is hot. Wow, it's hot in Norway. Who knew? I haven't checked the weather in. Hold on. Let me see if I can like look up the what's the weather in Oslo like right now. Oh, it's 69 Fahrenheit. That's very pleasant. That's actually very, very. Okay, so the heat, it looks like the heat wave has gone down a bit. Judging, I just checked the weather on my phone in Norway, in Oslo at least. Um, it seems like a very pleasant temperature, like actually right now, like kind of perfect. Um, but the heat will come back. Oh my God, I still can't get over how hot it is in Norway. I didn't know that was possible. Hitte thieves stole an owner's toilet? What? What did I just. What? The owner of one of Norway's many cabins, known as hytte, have gotten a rough start to the summer. After they made a routine inspection, they discovered that thieves had made off with the hytte's portable toilet. Somebody stole the toilet from a cabin? What? That's just rude. That's obviously it's a crime. That's really annoying. You don't usually see stuff like that in Norway, I thought. Like Norway, you guys are a pretty trusting society, not too much crime. But somebody going to your cabin and stealing your toilet, that sucks. The hytte, like many around Norway, isn't hooked up to the public sewer system. It's got an electric toilet, and such toilets have become the target of thieves. Don't tell me this is becoming normal in Norway. This has been happening more than once. Thieves are stealing. I don't mean to laugh, but they're stealing toilets? In the United States, like we don't have hytte, we don't have cabins and stuff. Like I can't relate to this, but it sounds very annoying. Since local police reported at least 3 other times on the island of Senja and more nationally. What? What? It's three. Whoa, the toilets cost 3,000 US dollars. Oh my. Whoa! This is more than annoying. This is like, that's really expensive. 30,000 NOK, 3,000 US dollars. I know what that means, and that's incredibly expensive. For a toilet? Oh my. The thieves broke into a key box. Oh my god. So a lot of Norwegians keep like a locked key box outside your cabin. This is unfortunately what happens when people take advantage of a very trustful society. Like here in America, Americans would never leave their key, really, because we don't trust each other. In Norway, you leave your key in a box mounted outside the cabin, and people came and broke into it. Wow. They took the toilet and the coffee maker. These guys are sick. That's unfortunate, like actually. Bus drivers who were shocked by a tragic fire? What? There was a fire that engulfed a bus, part of the Oslo area transport system. Shocked and horrifying bus drivers and passengers. A 15-year-old boy who already had a criminal history has admitted to starting the fire on the bus. What? a a teenager set a bus on fire in Oslo and said he did it on accident. All right. This is not good. Our thoughts go to the... Somebody died? Wait, somebody died? Our thoughts go to the family of the passenger that was killed. And what did this... What? I am kind of in shock. I thought someone just like set a little fire inside of a bus and it scared people. The entire bus was on fire by the sound of it, and somebody died and burned to death. This is horrifying because some teenager set a fire in a bus. The leader of the bus drivers organization, after the deadly blaze swept through a bus on Saturday. This was a few weeks ago. Yeah, this was a few weeks ago. It raises safety issues because the bus was destroyed so quickly. Yeah, I don't think of buses or cars as being very flammable. They're like made of metal. I guess they have a lot of fuel and gas. But the fact that people couldn't get off and someone died is horrible. Buses need equipment that can get passengers and drivers off safely. The bus was fueled by diesel and engulfed in the fire in minutes. Oh my God, it was on its way from Oslo. What? Okay, so witnesses said that a boy poured the contents of a bottle onto the floor and set it on fire with a lighter. What? This is not an accident. This was on purpose. Some teenager set the bus on fire and killed somebody. What a tragedy. What the heck? They poured liquid. Yeah, the boy carried flammable liquid on the bus, poured it and set it on fire. They did it on purpose. It was not an accident. It developed quickly. Passengers were burned. 3 had to be airlifted to the hospital, and a 75-year-old woman died. Just reading this, I didn't know how horrifying this was. I thought this was just a scary little fire. This is horrifying. Charges are expanding against the 15-year-old. Yeah. He admitted to it, but claims it was an accident. What? He opened it to smell the bottle? Then started playing with the lighter? Shut up. Man, kid, stop. Stop. Shut up. Like, if it was an accident, you're a complete idiot. And you're still responsible. I don't even think it was. It doesn't sound like an accident. But teenagers are stupid and dumb. And it sounds like something some dumb teenager would do. And he literally killed a woman. He can be criminally liable since he's over 15. He should be liable. Like when you're 15 years old, you're still a kid, but I wasn't lighting buses on fire when I was 15. I knew not to do that. I think most people know that that's wrong, even when they're a kid. This is just sick. Oh my God. Terror memorials defied new threats? What? Memorials were held to honor 77 people killed in terrorist attacks in Oslo. Yeah, the anniversary of July 22nd, Norway terrorist attacks. I did a video in honor of that, a tribute. Very sad. Um, there are new signs of racism and hatred behind the attacks. What? Oh, so there's a memorial. There's a memorial here of the victims, I'm guessing. Um, Young politicians in Norway are experiencing online harassment tied to the terrorist attacks. Um, People are making comments, shocking comments. The video was taped on the island of Utoya. What happened? Um, the socialist youth published a new video met by comments including Andy is on the way, Anders get out of jail. What? People who want the killer to get out of jail? People drawing guns, bombs. Whoa. You know what? There's always going to be like sick, twisted people. Like, I, I'm guessing this isn't the 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 popular like opinion. This is just a couple of idiots. This is a couple of online trolls who are like supporting the terrorist. Like this, you're always gonna have crazy people like that. You just got to ignore them. Like that's horrible. Anything else here? Dutch tourist rescued near Trollstigen. What? A Norwegian search and rescue found a 60-year-old man from the Netherlands after he'd gone missing for 2 days near Trollstigen. What? The man had gone hiking with his wife and daughter. You. This is just like what happens when people travel to Norway who aren't really tourists, foreigners. And I wouldn't be surprised if an American got lost on a hike in Norway. Norway is no joke. You got to know what you're doing. You shouldn't just go out on a hike. Like, luckily this guy's okay. 30 people in helicopters were out searching for him. He just got lost while hiking in Norway. Oh my God. I'm not that shocked. Like, I think a lot of people, especially Americans, don't realize like how hiking in Norway is a whole different level from what we call hiking in the United States. So you got to be careful. Luckily, this guy's okay. So anyway, that's about it. That's just a couple of articles to get me up to date on some of the, I don't know, sort of crazy, weird, interesting things happening in Norway. I hadn't heard about any of this stuff, so it's always really cool to learn about news in Norway. So I quite enjoyed this. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on any of this Norwegian news or any other news that I might have missed. That'd be awesome to hear about too. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and seeing Norwegian things I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.